think it was possible with current technology.
Cobra has progressed beyond current technology. That's because they have no restrictions on experimentation and no lack of volunteers. I was to be the first of a squadron who could breathe both air and water. The conversion process involved altering the genetic code of certain cells in my body. But something went wrong.
Get her into the tank. Hurry!
Welcome back to the Tiny Gamer Hangar. This is Mike, and happy Thursday to everybody. I can't think of a better way to spend my Thursday than to shill for Super 7. Well, there's a lot more to this. They're calling this Wave 6 on the Super 7 site, and they're 25 bucks a piece. I don't like that. If you find them at Target, they're only 21 a piece. And then you get all the discounts Target has with that. But pre-ordering all these at BBTS, they are in stock and ready to ship, I think, at super7.com. I don't order from them because they charge additional shipping. But for those of you who are new to the channel, you need to subscribe, because you're either going to love me or you're going to hate me, and you're still going to want to watch me. So it is what it is. And with that, I'm going to talk about this wave of figures. What's good, what's bad, what I like, what I don't hate anything, really. And I love Super 7 Ultimates and the stuff they're doing, and I've gone into that in the past. It's not perfect, it's stupid expensive. I know that, but it's all we got. But I rekindled my love of the O-Ring by collecting all 499 of the 503 from 1982 to 1994. And with this, it is a continuation. They're not remaking vintage, they're giving you what you didn't get before. And that's a big part of this wave coming up. When I see a release like this, I get excited. I want to make a video to tell my thoughts. But at the same time, I'm like, it's going to be an easy one. No, these pictures are so far out of order. It's going to be complicated in a way, but oh well. Still going to be fun for me, and that's the only reason I make a video. So there we go. Getting into this, the card backs look great. Very G1-esque. You know, I say G1, I'm a Transformers dude. G.I. Joe and Transformers are intertwined. But the packaging looks great. I'm doing a whole lot of stuff in 2026 with packaging for G.I. Joe. So, RH, a Real American Hero, Vintage. It's going to be fun. It's going to be painful financially, but I'm still doing it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. But this looks great. You get some stuff, and, you know, who's Mara? That was my first question. Here's the card back showing, like, if you got all of this, if you're a completist, then you can be complete without Target exclusives. I don't have the Python Patrol Cobra Commander yet. I have everything else. So I'm good. I'm good. Don't worry about me. But I'll have to pay up for the Cobra Commander if I don't find it one day. Since my pictures are sloppier in order than a buckshot on a deer, I'm going to talk about this here. This is Mara. So I didn't really remember her, and then I found the episode because I have them all and watched it, and she's a Cobra project that sort of failed, and, you know, they're evil, so they're like, well, who cares, you know, we'll screw you, you just will live like this and only breathe underwater, which is why the apparatus is there. Now, I will have some clips in this editing. I don't know if they're going to fully explain it, but I get away with what YouTube lets me get away with, and that's that. But fun figure overall. Let's look at the packaging, which is very, very retro-esque. Retro-ette, yeah, female character, Mara, and looks great. I mean, this is one of those things that we didn't get back in the day, and one-off characters per episode are still fun. And some of the stuff they did with Reaction, but they were not O-ring, like the old Eskimo dude that saved good old Snake Eyes, and he had all those the wolves or dogs, the dog sled. I would have bought that if they were O-ring, but it wasn't O-ring, so for $70 I backed off. 25, but if you get it at Target, 21. Sticking with the ladies, I'm not sure. Are they truly just reusing a male buck and putting a female head? Or is this an all-new female buck with the Arctic exclusive? I do feel like it is female buck. The hips are a little wider than what they would do with a dude, and there's some bump outs on the chest. So, I mean, that's my analytical marketing experience right there. But how many more figures will reuse this Arctic look? I don't know. And it doesn't have, it has a skirt versus what you would see with sort of the thigh flare out as an overcoat kind of thing we've seen in the past. Here's the packaging, and in all reality, I only ordered one of each of these, and I may just never take any of these out of the package. I have not opened one yet. I have not. The price point's so high at 20 to 25 each that I just can't torture myself to open them yet, because I love carded stuff, especially vintage carded stuff, vintage Star Wars, vintage Joe. But with that, I can admire it from outside the bubble. What this line needs is an enigma. Enigma. Come on. Where on earth is Jack Nicholson to help me deliver that line? Here's the thing. Another Snake Eyes that... This one is kind of cool. Again, I only pre-ordered one. In a line, I want 3 of each. But I only pre-ordered one, because I think I'll find them at Target. If I don't, I'll just live with my one carded one and not open them and have any fun. And it ain't no fun unless, I can have more than one. Snake Eyes, Commando, packaging, looks cool, but, the party trick is coming up. Now, there's a party trick with this dude, and Brian is really pulling out some of the fun stuff in collecting toys to make him absolutely radioactive. Now, you energize it with some light, so that was not said in the description, but duh. Give it some light, 200 watt bulb, 10 minutes. Turn the lights off and he'll glow for probably 10 minutes. And it'll recede, but glowing red. So going from blue to glowing red. They did this with G.I. Joe with the Shadow Warriors, where they changed color and stuff. So, color change in G.I. Joe is not new. But color change due to the light is it fun? It's different. This is either a 2-prong or a 3-prong approach. But those of you who missed out on the Cobra Commander, which I've looked around just for fun, because I got an extra Cobra Commander, and I was thinking about opening it, and I was like, wait, how much are they selling for on the secondary market? I don't want to open a $40 figure and then destroy the value. And they were going for like $40. But if you missed out on it, now you get a superior version. You don't get his guns. You get a cape, and you get a baton, or whatever you want to call his wand there. And it's, in my opinion, this is superior to the first one that came out. But since I have duplicates, I'm definitely getting one of these. But this might be the one I open, actually. So I get 2 or 3. If they're at Target. Here's the card back. And, one of the things is, if you want a 1982 or 83 Cobra Commander on the card back, it's going to cost you I don't know, $2,000. Beat up condition. It's rough. And so this is kind of a filler, something you can have. $20, 25 from Super 7 or BBTS, like I pre-ordered mine for BBTS. 21 at Target, plus you can buy 4 figures, then get like 10 off 50 and all that kind of stuff, and then 5% off with your red card. If they show up, if you catch them there, all that kind of stuff. So I'm just being, open and honest about all this. But I think it looks great. The cape looks cool. I'm curious how it works. Is there a wire in the cape? Is it going to be attachable? I'm curious. It looks great, though. And I love what they're doing with this line. I really wanted to make a whole video just talking about the Ultimate stuff that Brian was talking about with Mega J Retro. And so with that, he confirmed Tiger Sharks are coming, did not say who's in the wave. This was a fan art made, sent to Mega J Retro's channel, and that's what I understand. So we don't know who's in the first wave, and with that, I'm fully in support of Tiger Sharks. I want them quite badly, even though I only found out about them about 4 years ago. So no news about G.I. Joe Ultimates. Now, I will say this. Brian was asked my question by Mega J Retro, so shout out to Jay. Will you put G.I. Joe Ultimates into deluxe form at retail? And he said no, because it's prohibited, because it competes against classified. So he already said, heck no. You're not getting Cobra Troopers for $35, but you can get them for $22 on BBTS and Entertainment Earth. So, anyway, what do you think about this wave? What do you think about what's going on with the O-Ring line? Do you like these selections? Are you? I would give this a 65%. My rating on this wave is a 65. As a Super Ultimate Super 7 shill, I'm buying them all, but I'm not as excited about these as maybe other characters would have excited me. But let me know what you think in the comments. So like, subscribe to Never Hanger out.
Easy now. Get some air into her lungs. Her skin is blue, sir. She's got gills.
Shipwreck, what are you doing?
I gotta get her back in the water, or she'll die. Are you crazy? Stay out of my way.
Shipwreck, wait!
She's breathing through gills like a blasted trout.
Following weeks were a nightmare. As my body adjusted to its new condition, the doctors promised to reverse the procedure, but they were lying. They wanted to keep me and study me like some laboratory specimen.
Hey, wait! We don't have time for a swim!
It was necessary! If I'm out of water too long, my skin dries. It's painful.
Not on your friends.
There are no friends in Cobra, Buzzer. Only convenient alliances. We're all cannon fodder when it suits Cobra Commander. I learned that the hard way.
She can only stay on land a few minutes.